Okay, here we go. How has sex with your partner changed over the years? And is it still something you look forward to? I think it's about time that I open up a little more and share some random, interesting, kind of weird things about myself. I recently asked over on my Instagram to ask me anything you want to know about me. And I've been wanting to do a little get to know me session for quite some time, and I figured now's the moment. So I actually have quite a bit of questions here. Yes, I'm old school on a little clipboard, and I am answering the ones that I thought were the most kind of like out of the box questions. If you're new, my name is georgeschirra. Welcome to my channel. If you're not new, thank you so much for hanging out with me yet again. Recently, I have received quite a bit of followers, which is amazing. So welcome aboard. Thank you so much. I talk a lot about fashion, lifestyle, the LGBT community, and anymore. I've really just been opening up and wanting to have fun and be more personal on all my platforms. So that is where we're at here today. I'm going to answer a few random questions. There's some weird ones, let me tell you, but I'm looking forward to having fun with this. So if you're interested, grab yourself a snack, perhaps a drink, and keep on watching. First off, thank you so much for asking me these questions. The DMs are full and I appreciate the randomness. A lot of them though, I must say, were quite inappropriate, very I don't want to get demonetized over here, alright? So we're gonna keep things a little lighthearted. The first question that I have is, strangest thing you ever ate? And that was actually this year. I ate guinea pig. I ate a guinea pig. Not proud of it. But hey, I embrace the culture of Peru. My husband is from Peru and we were there this past June, and I had a delicacy called 𝗏𝗏, and it looked like this. Yeah, I ate that. How did it taste? Do you wonder that? Do you want me to tell you honestly? It wasn't too bad. It was not too bad. It was interesting to say the least. I just had a few bites to say I did it while I was there for the tradition of it all. But honestly, it was not something I would ever have again. I don't know why this is important, but do you have your tonsils? I have my tonsils. Actually, one is permanently swollen, and I mentioned this in my Wilton Manors vlog that I posted a month or so ago. When I get strep throat, it is absolutely awful because one of them is already permanently swollen. So my sore throat is just insane. I need to get them removed. I keep putting it off. Honestly, what are tonsils even for? I don't even know, but they're there and they are not fun. Any controversial, brave opinions? I recently kind of talked about one over on my TikTok, but one thing that I said is, gay men do not come equipped with a sense of fashion. So for the people out there that think by having a gay BFF, that person's automatically going to like have knowledge in the fashion industry or dress well, that is not the case. And this is not brave, but this is like an outspoken opinion, so I guess we can classify it as that. To the men that think it is a flex to not have good fashion sense because it makes you appear more masculine, or mask because you dress sloppy or you dress like a heterosexual man. Not saying all heterosexual men do not dress well, but living in a small town, there are some guys that have the mentality that dressing a certain type of way makes them appear more masculine, and not knowing certain things makes them appear more mask. Then they open up their mouth and it's otherwise. But, or they walk, you know. Hi, sisters! But yeah, no, that's definitely something I think we need to just stop that stereotype. It is lame, it is outdated, and it is completely false. What you thought you grew up to be as a kid? I thought that I was going to be an artist. I always wanted to be something with artistry. I love to draw, I love to doodle, I love to illustrate, and most importantly, I love to draw houses. So like ultimately I thought I was going to be an architect, and I was starting that off in school.
I like math. The number 2 looks like a swan. La, 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 la.
Things didn't go as planned, but after that, I really became interested in fashion and just wanted to be something within the industry of modeling and working for a major fashion house. And I still have that dream, working towards it, but something within the art field is really like it's where my heart has always been, honestly. If I had a lightsaber, what color would it be? For those of you that watch my channel consistently, you probably know what color I'm thinking about right now. 1, 2, 3, powder blue. It would be like a dusty blue, a beautiful shade of blue, heavenly. You know what I mean? Something that just screams, I'm angelic, even though my shirt says otherwise. What was your first job ever? My first job ever was Abercrombie Kids. You had to be 17 to work there. And I started, I believe when I was like a junior in high school, I was obsessed with Abercrombie growing up. Like my mom decked me and my sisters out in Abercrombie since we were little. And until I became like the age where I needed a job and I want to show some responsibility, I was hired at the one in Scranton. And it was just such a vibe. It was literally like an after school club. Like everyone that worked there was pretty much like, I don't know, friends with one another. It was just the era of Abercrombie that no longer exists. The atmosphere was dark. It felt kind of like a moody club, very EDM, Cascade music playing here and there, the smell of fears throughout the air.
And an awesome look. That vintage cotton twill really flatters your well-defined pecs.
That was my first job. I was fired 4 times, but always rehired. Do you think they hired me with braces? That is kind of crazy, but they were either really desperate for help or I guess I was a cute kid. Where do you find your inspiration for your fashion and your home decor? That is a great question because I get asked this all the time. I honestly, I don't have a main resource for where I find my inspiration. When I see something, either in a catalog, on an ad, on my feed, if I like it, I'll either take inspo from it or I will try to like recreate it in a way. But ultimately, like I don't really search for inspiration. It's just if I see something, you know, even in person that really inspires me, I'll go with it. But home decor, that right there, I do use Pinterest for every now and then. I'm really inspired. I know it's basic, but I love Restoration Hardware. I feel like they have that old world European type of vibe. So I do appreciate a lot of restorations pieces, but ultimately like antiques. I love the Parisian aesthetic, Victorian, and stuff that's very intricate and fancy and Marie Antoinette type of inspired in a way.
Let them eat cake.
Can you talk about gay health care testing, condoms, precautions, and medicine? Yeah, it's important. You know, we all need to take accountability to take care of ourselves if we are involving other people in our lives. There are so many resources out there. Be cautious. You know, there's so many ways that we could care about ourselves in order to not just protect ourselves, but others as well. You know, if you're someone who likes to have a little bit of fun, just be smart. There's so many different resources, especially here online. Scariest experience. It's about the anniversary of my car accident from last year. I was basically pulverized at an intersection. A truck, massive truck, going 60 miles per hour, ran a red light, flipped my car, and I am very lucky to be here, to say the least. But, you know, life since then has just been, you know, you can't stop yourself when you experience something like that. So I'm not gonna say it's been challenging, but I have had to learn to cope with it. You know, I live in a small city where you need a vehicle to get from point A to point B. So I have had no choice but to like just get back in a car and carry on. You know what I mean? If I was 1 second like slower, then that truck would have hit my door and I probably would have been like severely injured. So life is crazy. Favorite strange smell? What's my favorite strange smell? Grass. I like the smell of grass. I think earthy smells is very nice. Especially when like grass is like freshly cut and a little bit damp. That is really nice. I like the smell of chlorine, like pool chlorine. That smells nice. I don't think that's strange, but not a lot of people like that. Nail polish remover. Nail polish remover, that's it. Hidden talents, that is a challenging question because honestly, I do not know what I've not shared. So to be hidden, it has to be something I never talked about before. I'm quite handy. I love to do work around my house. Like I literally just painted my roof yesterday, metal roof that needed like Rust-Oleum. So I'm pretty good at like handy stuff, which I feel like could surprise some of you out there that are new to my channel, because I come off so like, I don't know, experimental with fashion and exploring my femininity, but also I do have, you know, traits that are more on the masculine side. So maybe that's like a hidden talent, I guess. Freckle count. Freckle count? I don't think I have that many freckles, but I do have beauty marks, which I think are maybe a variation of a freckle, perhaps. I have this one. Where is it? On this side of my face, I think. But yeah, that's like my Mandy Moore freckle beauty mark that I call it, because she has one right there as well, so. Do you have pets? If so, what are their names? Their names are Pearl, Kylie, Mischief, and Boots. There are 4 cats, our 4 babies. And Gustavo and I, we want more cats. We want more. What's your favorite kind of ice cream? I have, honestly, this question right here is real because I've been on a milkshake kick. I've been just like craving milkshakes like multiple times a week, and that is so not healthy. But even McDonald's milkshakes, that is so bad. But my favorite type of ice cream has to be just like vanilla ice cream, soft, in a cup with rainbow sprinkles. You can make it a twist every now and then. I know that's basic, but that's just like my go-to, almost never fails type of ice cream. Cookie dough, cookies and cream. I love anything with like cookies. Strawberry milkshake. Oof. I actually tried doing a kind of healthy milkshake at home, and I did oat milk and this 0 sugar Hershey's syrup. It is not. You are so lean. Do a what you eat in a day / workout video, please. Exercise routine, your body is amazing. Okay, there's multiple questions I had about my exercise routine. I'm debating on doing a video like that because like I work out at a very public gym. It is not a private one. Unfortunately, my area, the private ones are actually not that good and they're very overpriced. So the one that I go to, I don't want to invade people's privacy and film. So maybe one day if I get like an at-home gym, perhaps I'll start sharing more of my exercise, or you know, maybe otherwise I will. But eating, I really changed my diet throughout the past 2 years tremendously, lowered the amount of sugar that I intake. I switched from dairy to like oat milk, like I was saying, and I will have cheese every now and then, but just little things like that, proportionizing, not eating past a certain time, you know, taking the chips from the cover and supplying like apples and bananas and stuff like that. So I mean, there's so many ways that I've changed my diet that has helped me out a lot, that I would love to share. So maybe I will make content around that. What are 3 must-have items guys should have in their closet? That 3, just 3, are you kidding me? I don't know if I could just select 3, to be honest with you. That is a tough question. I mean, first and foremost, we need a good pair of slacks. I'm almost always in like a pair of khaki trousers. I feel like you could dress up almost anything if you just throw those on. T-shirt, sweater vest, polo, you name it. Like, they're just so versatile. Jeans are nice, of course, but jeans are just cash, you know? You can make trousers casual by the top you choose. A hat. I love accessorizing with hats because I usually have like decent length hair. So if the hair is not hairing, I'm gonna need to put on my cap, all right? So a good hat and shoes. Shoes are everything. Okay, here we go. How has sex with your partner changed over the years? And is it still something you look forward to? Of course it is still something I look forward to. Probably too much. For most people, but not for us. So that's why it is very healthy. Me and Gustavo are on the same wavelength when it comes to our necessities, our needs, our wants, and our desires. We are not afraid of exploring. We are not afraid of being vocal with what we want and what we need. And communication is ultimately the priority when it comes to a healthy life. You and your partner need to be completely transparent with what you guys are looking for, what your turn-ons are, what you need. There's just so much that goes behind it. Not so much. I don't want to make it sound like it should be complex, because it's not. You know, with your partner, you should feel comfortable enough to, you know, talk about these things and make sure you're feeding each other's, I don't know, happiness in a way. But it's something that of course I still look forward to, and it does not get old, and we have so much fun. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right guys, that is a wrap for this little get to know me questionnaire session, whatever you want to call this. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully I did not scare you away. If you made it this far, please give this video a thumbs up. I enjoyed answering these questions, and I kind of want to do more. So if there's anything else you're wondering, maybe I'll do another one of these soon. I just like to gather these, and these are all questions I received over a span of just making a post on Instagram. And I think I also posted it on YouTube as well. I don't know. Either way, thank you so much for participating, and maybe I will do a more adult version of this, given the amount of questions I received. So if you'd like that, let me know, and of course, ask the questions. But while you're here, if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love your company, and click the notification bell because that will notify you whenever I upload new content. So to stay in touch, that's a great way, as well as, again, my Instagram, @ShroudGeorge, is where you can catch me on there. Before I do forget, happy fall. It is officially autumn, okay? I should have mentioned at the beginning of this video, but now going through my little spiel here, I'm like, wait, it's fall. Happy fall, you guys. I have a lot of content coming up for this fall. Some vlogs, some fall fashion, some fun stuff. So I want to make sure I acknowledge that. But again, thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, and as always, say thanks, give compliments, and think positive. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys.